Hi everyone, today we're going to see minimum domino rotations for equal row problem. So based on the problem statement, we have two rows A and B, and we have to make any of the rows equal. Okay, so given A or B, so we have an example here. A is 2, 1, 2, 4, 2, 2. So let us take 2 as into consideration. Let's make everything in A as 2. So first index is 2, so no problem. And the second index is 1. So if it is not 2, we would check if B is having 2 with the same index. If it is having, we will swap it. So now this will become 2, and then you would check for the next index. It is 2, so we will not do anything. And then we will check for the next index, which is 4, so which is not equal to 2. We would immediately check for the bth array, and it is 2, so we will swap, and next both are of 2. So by swapping we have made A as 2 in all the indexes. So that is what we need to do. Okay, so how do we come up with 2 here? So we for any array we cannot do 2. It could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3. So it would be in a range of values which is from 1 to 6. Okay, so that is what we need to understand here. So we will have a range of values from 1 to 6, and so 1 to 6 we would have a range of values which you would check for A, and if the value is not present we would immediately check in B. Okay, if it is present we will swap, else we won't. So that is the gist of this problem. So the main thing is you understand we would be iterating from 1 to 6 and check if the A index is having 1, and if it is not having 1, check if it is B is having 1. If it is not, just break that. Then check for 2, check for 3, check for 4, check for 5, check for 6, and then count how many times you swap it, and that's how it goes. So let's start. So first we would do is we will iterate from 1 to 6, and we will have a result array. So here we would put the how many times we counted to make the all the array equal, so that would be present in the result. So here what we would do is we'll have a status and a value counter, and we need to count how many times uh, we would be having one or two, like to make everything equal. So what we need to do is we need to have a count function, so which would have array 1, array 2, and then it would check with the value. Okay, so array of 1 is nothing but array of 1. Since we would be doing swapping, we have to do a deep copy, so that is what that particular step does. So now what we need to do is we would iterate over array 1, and we would also have a counter 0. Okay, and we would check if array 1 of I is not equal to val. If it's not equal to val, what you can do is you can increase the counter to 1, and we can also if array 2 of I not equal to value, so we won't do anything. So here, if the when we are checking for 2, if 2 is not here, so there is no reason to swap. Okay, it means you cannot make it equal, right? So what you can do is you can return false would be the status and value would be none. And if it is equal, what we can do is we can make array1 of I equal to array2 of I. Okay, so that's what this tab does. So once this is done, you would check if the length of set is equal to 1. So if it's equal to 1, what we do is we will return true and we will return the counter, else we will return false and none. Okay, so this would be for status A, and this would be your value A. Similarly, we will do the same for B. So status B, comma value B equal to count underscore val. Just change the array as B and do the same. And if status underscore A, you append value A. If status underscore B, you append the value. So what you have done is, and then we can return the minimum. What we need is a minimum counter, so min of result. If res, else you give me -1. So this is what you would be doing. So let me run it. So it's give the answer. Let's check for this. Custom test case. So understanding the problem, that is what the main thing is. You can easily come up. This is a brute force solution, but it's okay. It works. It works perfectly fine. So if this is correct, I'm just going to submit and check we are good. Yes, it's good. I will also show you. Though it is of n square, it is giving me 92.78%. The reason is we are immediately rejecting the values. We are not swapping all values of array to a 5. We are rejecting the values if it is not equal to val. So that is why it's 90% fast. If you don't do this step, it would be 10%. So that is one of the optimization which I did when I first tried the problem. So I hope you guys understand it. The main thing here is to understand what the problem statement is. It's pretty confusing if you have not played dominoes. For me also, it took a lot of time to understand it. But the only thing you need to understand here is we need to make A equal. And if you're not able to make it equal, check the values of B and swap it. And if you get that, you'll be able to do it. Okay guys, thanks a lot and see you guys next time.